Hey friends, welcome back in. We've been talking about this for weeks, and now the day is finally here. William Shatner in our studio ahead of a big sold-out night at the Kentucky Theater tonight in downtown Lexington for the screening of his new film, You Can Call Me Bill.
Yes, and we are so happy to welcome William Shatner to High Noon.
No, you can call me Bill.
You can call him Bill.
Bill, and also the film's director, Alexander Philippe. Thank you so much to both of you for coming in today.
As brilliant as what's her name's the restaurant is how
Chef
brilliant
Wita.
this
Chef
director
Wita,
is.
yes, we were just
That's
talking
high
about.
praise.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I know.
I hope someone's recording this for this gentleman over here. This is great, guys. Thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate
Well,
it.
thank you for having us and giving us an opportunity to tell this wonderful area in which I have lived for so many years. I've had horse farms and houses, and I got a wonderful house now in the environs, and we come to Lexington all the time. Last couple of years has been less because of some circumstances, but we have a place that we love and people that we love to come to. You've entered that lexicon, by the way.
Well, we love you. Kentucky loves you, and we're going to be demonstrating that all through the day and evening. Alexander, question for you about this film. How, as a director, how do you approach a project like this? How do you say, okay, I'm going to direct William Shatner in this?
Well,
what's the method?
I don't think you direct William Shatner.
You let Bill be Bill.
I think you sort of lure him and see if he wants to follow you. Right?
Oh,
Okay.
how interesting.
You know.
Talk about that.
Well, I really wanted to make a very sort of personal portrait, right? I mean, we talked about this, that it was going to be intimate, it was going to be, you know, you taking off the masks that you've worn over your entire career, you know? And so I really kind of zeroed in on themes that I know were really important to you.
That we talked about.
That we talked about, yeah. And so we essentially structured 3 days of interviews, and you know, we had a morning session, afternoon session, and each session was a completely different theme.
And we talk and talk and talk.
We did, yeah, a lot.
The problem I have, like saying tonight is a great big opening hearing, and people will say, well, what did you think of the film? And I'm now in this awkward position of saying, it's about me, and I loved it.
Oh, that's great.
I can't say that. So
We'll say it for you. We've seen it and we
And
love it.
it's awesome.
I hope you'll say that. A lot of people, the reviews have been spectacular, but I haven't seen the film.
You've seen all the fragments, essentially. Though, right?
Well, no, the fragments have been my intellect.
Bill, you're notoriously famous, though, for not wanting to watch your work.
No, that's true. Well, do you guys like to watch it?
Oh, yeah. We've got posters all over our house.
Absolutely.
Are you kidding me?
I'm glad to know you. You're totally different. Do you like to see yourself?
Well, that'd be a different story. I don't like to include myself in the films that I make, so probably not. Actually, that's a really good point.
Hitchcock did a really successful career of appearing.
That's true.
That's true.
The cameos,
That's
but there's
true.
still a lot of mystery around. Right?
So at tonight's film, Bill, what are you hoping that the audience is going to take away from watching this film?
Well, always people in entertainment, they provide this entertainment, they charge you a goodly sum. The desire is you got your money's worth. You feel as you leave the theater, wow, I had a good time, you know, like going for these wonderful meals. Lexington is an eating town, and so if you come away from a restaurant saying, God, that was expensive, wasn't it? But, you know, you got your money's worth.
Yeah.
That's what we hope in the entertainment industry, that you get your money's worth.
Oh, yes, and they will. Can you both talk a little bit about the collaboration with Legion M? This is an absolutely unique movie studio.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's fan-owned. It's a very unique model, and the fans really sort of came together to make this film happen, to make it a reality.
And over the years, people have come to me and said, we would like to do a documentary on you, and well, I don't know. And then this Legion M company came to me and said, this is how we want to work. We'll ask the public to invest money in in a specific movie, not in our company necessarily, but in a movie. And that gives those people a production right. They then become a
Yes.
producer. And they get their money back before we get paid. And then if there's any profit, that share that they bought, that minuscule share that they bought, they get some money from it. So it's
That's
a
awesome.
whole different way of thinking, and that
Yes.
convinced
Yes.
me. And then they brought this genius to the table, and there was no...
Again, we are recording this. We'll send you home with a souvenir copy.
He is. The director's mind is really... let's examine the director's mind.
Oh, you want to make a film about me now?
You know what?
No,
That's
but
a great question for tonight during
Yes,
the
it
Q&A
is.
after the film.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, we're going to get into
And
that.
that, by the way, is what we're doing. So your audience knows, we have the red carpet. Hello, how are you? I've invited some of my horse trainer friends.
Yes.
I hope they come, and because they're very shy. You know, horse people are very shy. That's why they went to horses.
They love their horses.
They do.
Well, they'd rather face a horse than a person in many cases. So I'm hoping they'll come. And I felt like red carpet treatment for my horse trainers is justified.
Oh,
you know,
well,
There
they're
it
going to
because
get
they're
it.
famous in their own way.
And they're going to be
Yes,
there.
they are.
It's a sold-out night at the Kentucky Theater. Gentlemen, we're going to see you both there. And Bill, if we can ask you to hang with us for just a minute after the break.
I'm gonna hang.
We've got some surprises for you.
Oh, my God.
From the state, from the
Is
city.
it a car?
Well, close.
Very
We'll
close.
get to that. Alexander, congratulations
Thank you so much.
on a beautiful film. We look forward to
Yes.
talking with you tonight, too.
Thank you.
We're back right after this. Stick around.